Finn Balor of the Balor Club going one-on-one with Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club, and he just got launched into the corner with that missile dropkick. Finn now going for the stomp, but misses. Nick moves out of the way, and now Nick Jackson trying to fight back. And a spin kick, but the super kick caught. Span around into a back kick. The overhead. And now there's the bloody Sunday dropping Nick Jackson on his head. And Finn Balor going to pick up the victory here tonight. Well, Balor celebrates with Luke Gallows on the stage as AJ Styles and the Young Bucks regroup. It's going to be six-man tag action, a WrestleMania. Oh, wait! Look out for Carl Anderson. What the hell was that? Was that a steel pipe? He just tried to... Oh, yes, it was. A steel pipe to the leg of Matt Jackson. He knew exactly what he was doing. The Balor Club gets the upper hand before WrestleMania. We are 1 week away from WrestleMania, and what a metal we have for you tonight. For the first time ever, we're going to have a six-person intergender sudden death tables match. My God, that was a mouthful. The Broken Hardys team with Paige to take on the new alliance of Emma and the Dudley Boyz. This coming just 1 week before WrestleMania, and Apocalypto for the tag titles. And not only that, we have also got another huge main event to come. Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, takes on the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair. Flair has put all his eggs in the basket of Roman Reigns, so to speak, and Reigns and Angle will face off at WrestleMania, but tonight it is Ric Flair going one-on-one with Kurt Angle. And not only that, we know that Triple H has been sighted in the parking lot waiting for the arrival of Kevin Owens. Last week we saw the damage he did to the Commissioner now in intensive care because of, we only can assume, Triple H, although that's the rumour and innuendo. But if I'm Kevin Owens, after explaining his actions last week, I don't want to arrive here at the building, but he doesn't know that Triple H is waiting for him. So we've got that situation unfolding, the two huge main events, and not only that, this matchup that's going to open the show. It is a last chance Money in the Bank qualifier. We already know 7 of the participants in Money in the Bank, but tonight an 8th could be added. It's going to be a street fight. Dean Ambrose has a chance to qualify for Money in the Bank if, and it's a big if he beats Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman set his sights on Ambrose the moment he stepped foot on metal. It was because of Braun Strowman that Ambrose couldn't qualify for Money in the Bank in the first place, costing him a qualifying match. Now that Ambrose is back from an injury caused by Strowman, can he overcome the odds, beat Strowman, and qualify for Money in the Bank? Let's find out right now. Ambrose has to be a lunatic to even challenge Braun to a street fight in the first place. Then again, that just shows you how badly Ambrose wants to compete in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. For him, this is his last chance, and Braun is the only thing between him and a shot at Money in the Bank. And look at this, a tope to start the match, and look at this already. He's got a Singapore cane, but just got it snatched out of his hands. Remember, no disqualifications, no count out. Only way to win is by pinfall or submission in the ring. A series of shots with that stop sign, but got caught in midair by Braun. And the sheer strength of Braun to catch Ambrose and drive him into the ring post. And Braun, look at this, charge at him! But Ambrose moves out of the way. And Braun comes crashing through the barricade. This street fight already off to a hot start. The ladder brought into play. That is what we're going to see at WrestleMania in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But the question is, can Ambrose qualify in this match? Braun is already qualified. But there you saw he went for a big boot, but Ambrose had it scouted through the ladder, and then Braun got his foot caught in the ladder. And where is Dean going? Dean on the top rope, not going to go for the elbow off the ladder, no! Braun Strowman, speedy recovery, throws the chair into Ambrose's face, and he falls off the ladder to the floor outside. And Look at this, picks up those stairs with ease. Those are heavy-duty steel steps, and Braun just threw them like a lawn dart. Oh, and again! Here comes Ambrose, though, with steel chair shots as Rosemary looks on. And where is Braun going with Ambrose on his shoulders? Well, Rosemary's still at ringside. Braun and Ambrose fighting in the backstage area. Sending Dean through the table, and they may fight out of the arena. And, oh, what's this? Oh my god, he's got the soda machine, and good grief, nearly tried to crush Ambrose under that heavy soda machine. And they are going to fight out of the arena, it looks like. Where are they going now? Braun charges at Dean, but crashes through the exit. Dean follows, and are we going to get a camera here? This street fight's gone outside, and we've lost contact. The commissioner hired you two to protect me. And make no mistake, it is all about me. And tonight in that tables match, I don't care what you have to do, beat up the Hardys, and if you want to get your hands on Paige, I'm more than happy for that to happen. She deserves it after what she did to me, costing me a chance at the women's title. And if we win tonight, if I take out Paige, I'll make it worth your while by helping you win Apocalypto at WrestleMania.
Oh, Emma, me and my brother can make that happen. Oh, testify. Whether it's those pretty boy Hardys or even Paige, somebody is going through a table tonight.
A lot of people out there want to know why I acted the way I did. Well, the fact is, I don't owe any of you an explanation for anything I do. Diamond Dallas Page learned an important lesson last week. There are no friends in wrestling. And for somebody who screws up over and over again, for him to come out here as the Intercontinental Champion makes me sick. What you did for me, all you were doing was trying to help. I believe that you thought you were trying to help me, but all you did was stop me from becoming a star here. Name one match I've had that has blown people away. You can't, because I have been stuck by your side. That needs to change, because Cody Rhodes is a household name and a household star. You cost me a chance to go to Money in the Bank, you cost me a chance to be Intercontinental Champion, but at WrestleMania, it is my destiny to become the champion, and I will have no problem stabbing you in the back again, because we were never friends. Dallas, you saw me, you saw a star, and you wanted to capture some of the glory days you had by hanging on to somebody like me, who is actually talented enough to make it on his own. And yet here in NLW, I have nothing to show for it. But I will at WrestleMania, when I hold the Intercontinental title over my head and look down upon you as the minions and the scum that you are. You have to remember, Cody, that there isn't just one man you have to beat at WrestleMania, you also have to beat me. And Cody, it's time you face the facts, because fact, I am trained in the Heart Dungeon, and fact, at WrestleMania, I become the Intercontinental Champion, because here's another fact for you, it only took 3 seconds for DDP to beat me. I dominated that match, and I'm gonna dominate him again at WrestleMania, and if you stand in my way, I have no problem beating you as well. You had a falling out, boo-hoo, because I don't care. Nobody cares. All I care about is becoming Intercontinental Champion and making my family proud. If DDP thinks he's smarter than me, I have him outsmarted. I'm not gonna be falling for a diamond cutter again. Oh, look out again! There's the diamond cutter. Kid thought he was outsmarting it, but instead Dallas Page with the diamond cutter, and Cody Rhodes wants no part of Diamond Dallas Page. That much is clear. And DDP holds his Intercontinental Championship high, but will he do so after WrestleMania is said and done?
A dream match for the ages. CM Punk
I want you gone from my life. I want you gone from this company.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so.
One epic battle.
I'm gonna kick your ass, tear you apart, and leave your carcass in the center of the ring like the sorry son of a you are. I will kick your teeth in, and then it's bye-bye Commish 316.
WrestleMania 3 Live.
Triple H, is there anything you want to say about your match against Kevin Owens, that I Quit match at WrestleMania? Okay, any thoughts about why you're out here, what you intend to do when Kevin Owens arrives? Any comments at all? Okay, I'll just leave you to it. Triple H not saying a word to Jimmy Hart. He is waiting to get his hands on Kevin Owens before their I Quit match at WrestleMania. Now coming up next, folks, it's a 6-person intergender tables match. The Hardys and Paige taking on the Dudleys and Emma, and the situation between Emma and Paige has escalated over the past few weeks. Both were drafted to Metal, and in their first one-on-one meeting, Emma injured Paige following the bell's conclusion. And since then, if Emma is cheated to win a match against Paige, Paige has retaliated later on in the evening. If Emma has politicked her way to a title match, then Paige attacks Emma in the GM office. In fact, last week Emma was given the Dudleys by the commissioner to ensure that Paige would not interfere in the women's title match. Unfortunately for her, Lita defeated Emma, but the Dudleys nearly attacked Lita. It was at that point that the Hardy Boys and Paige came to the rescue of Lita, and that's why tonight we've got this 6-person intergender tables match. Now with all that exposition out of the way, let's get to the fight. Keep in mind that the Dudley Boys were the first team to accept the invitation to tag Team Apocalypto for the tag titles at WrestleMania, and now Jeff Hardy, whipped in by Bubba Ray and the Whisper in the Wind. Remember, it's sudden death. That means the first person to go through a table loses it for their team, and Devon nearly put the table through Matt Hardy. And meanwhile, in the ring, 3DB, that neck breaker from Bubba Ray and Devon. Last week, you saw the heinous actions of Bubba Ray and Devon. They nearly attacked Lita, and you can see on the outside, Paige came to the rescue last week, and there she delivered a suplex on that open table to Emma, and Matt Hardy's taking care of the Dudley Boys momentarily, but look out for Paige, and he's thrown onto Bubba Ray and Devon, and Paige is just taken out both of these brothers from Dudleyville, and she's on fire right now. And now look out. The table is set. And goes for a suplex, but Emma moves the table. Matt Hardy went for the suplex. Bubba Ray nearly went through that table, but Emma, now she's getting dragged to the outside by Paige. But Paige sent it into the ring post by Emma. Devon Dudley out on the table as well. And what is this? This isn't a TLC match, but Jeff Hardy, Brother Nero with the ladder. And now Jeff, what is he planning on doing here? Going for that leg drop. Oh, through the table. He does not connect. Crashes and burns. Emma dragged Devon out of harm's way. And in the ring, there's the Bubba Bomb. Emma drags Devon to safety. And Jeff Hardy crashes and burns. Tarantula applied from Emma to Paige. And the Dudley Boys, don't tell me they're gonna try and put Paige through the table. Of all of the despicable things they've done, this would surely be the worst. And ow, look out again. Here come the Hardys, the tag team champions, with a double poetry in motion. Emma continues to choke out Paige on the outside, and the side effect in the ring. Devon placed on that table by Hardy. Matt goes to the top. Devon, look out for Matt! Broken Matt breaks through the table! And Jeff Hardy with a tope con hero over the top. Remember, you can't put yourself through the table, you have to put someone else through it. So this matchup continues, and it is sudden death still. We're still awaiting for a winner in this one, but the Dudleys with the 3D to Matt Hardy on the floor. The NLW Tag Team Champions have been taken out, but Paige Is she going to put Emma through the table? But Emma drives her into the corner. Oh no. And Bubba Ray has put his hands on Paige in the ring, and what is Emma telling? Oh my god! Oh my god, no! Don't, for the love of God! Oh god, no! Oh, look at that sick, sadistic son of a bitch! Emma instructing the Dudleys to put Paige through a table, and by God, they did just that. I fear for Paige's safety. And well, the Hardy Boys, they're not concerned about their tag team title match at the moment. They're concerned about what has happened to Paige. Paige agreed to be in this matchup, but even so, what the Dudleys did here was just despicable, and I can only hope that Paige recovers from this. Damn them. Folks, I'm standing by with the NLW Women's Champion, Lita. Now, Lita, in WrestleMania, you face Sasha Banks with the women's title on the line. Sasha Banks is certainly confident heading into that matchup. What are your thoughts, and what do you think you're going to strategize heading into that matchup? You know, you're right, Sasha is confident, but the scary thing for me is that she can actually back it up in the ring. Now, I'll admit that I was, patronizing towards her a couple of weeks ago when we were in the ring together, but I just wanted to see that fire from her. I know that she is a pillar of this women's division here, as is Becky Lynch, and she put up a hell of a fight last week, but I still walked away with this women's championship. Now, will Sasha Banks beat me at WrestleMania? She's a tough cookie, and don't get me wrong, she's right to be confident. She has all the ability in the world, but I'm not quite ready to step aside from the spotlight yet. So as far as strategy goes, Sasha's just gonna have to find out, because I'm looking forward to the challenge, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the women's champion for a long, long time. Last week, Metal invaded NLW. This week, NLW invades Metal. It's a 6-man tag featuring participants in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He went for that Panama Sunrise, but never turned it around and hits the red arrow. But here comes Wade Barrett with the bull hammer, and Van Dam with the spin kick. The Van Terminator to Wade, but in comes Big E with a big ending. Van Dam's down in the 6-man tag, and Money in the... Oh, speaking of Money in the Bank, look out, he's... Galloway with a Claymore kick. Galloway, Neville and Van Dam gonna win the 6-man war. But this is a war in itself. Earlier tonight, the street fight went outside, and now they've come back. Braun gonna put it away. Dean with a power slam, but turns it into Dirty Deeds. Into the cover, and it's a pylon. A pylon Braun and Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is going to WrestleMania. Ambrose beats Strowman with the help of all these guys. Oh, good lord, the strength of Strowman. But you had 7 guys on top of Strowman. There was no way he was going to kick out. And Dean Ambrose with that has qualified for Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins has won the Royal Rumble. Edge has shocked the world, taken the World Championship from Shawn Michaels. Samoa Joe has staked his claim for the world title.
4 men competing for the richest prize in wrestling. Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels, Samoa Joe, Edge, in a fatal 4-way elimination match for the NLW World Championship. No Limits Wrestling presents WrestleMania live.
Well, we're nearing the end of the night and still no sign of Kevin Owens. Triple H has been waiting in the parking lot all night long. At this point, maybe he should just give up, but I know Triple H is in a mindset where he just wants to get his hands on Kevin Owens and attack him. After all, Kevin Owens was the one who ran him over all those months ago, and that grudge match is going to happen at WrestleMania. Speaking of WrestleMania, we are only 1 week away from that extravaganza. Earlier on tonight, Dean Ambrose qualified for Money in the Bank with the help of some of the other participants in that match, and now he is added to the field. 8 men compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. it is a battle between the King of Swing and the Hitman. Last week, Bret Hart along with Jim Neidhart of the Hart Foundation brutally assaulted Cesaro, trying to get the upper hand before WrestleMania. And still to come tonight, we've got Flair versus Angle, but at WrestleMania, Kurt Angle goes one-on-one with Roman Reigns. Reigns has the support of two of the Four Horsemen in Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. Will that be enough for him to defeat Angle at WrestleMania? It's for the NLW Women's Championship. Sasha Banks the challenger, Lita the champion. Last week, Lita successfully defended the championship against Becky Lynch. Can she do the same against the Boss? It's a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Diamond Dallas Page puts it on the line against Tyson Kidd and Cody Rhodes, and as we found out earlier tonight, that Diamond Cutter can come out of nowhere. It's a battle between the Phenom and the man with zero fear. Last week, Pentagon Jr. was spooked by the fire ablaze by The Undertaker, but all the mind games will stop at WrestleMania as they go one-on-one. And of course, if we can forget, in fact, Tag Team Apocalypto for the NLW Tag Team titles. All tag teams are welcome. It happens at the Hardy Compound. Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, takes on the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. This past week, Lesnar underestimated Nakamura. That turned out to be a big mistake. I'm sure he's not going to make the same mistake twice at WrestleMania. It is six-man tag team war, the Bullet Club versus the Balor Club. Carl Anderson tried to get the upper hand earlier tonight with a wrench to Matt Jackson's knee. Is that going to be a factor at WrestleMania? It is the dream match in the eyes of many. The American Dragon versus the Cleaner. Kenny Omega versus Daniel Bryan. Tensions flared last week when they were face to face in the ring. Tensions going to be arised at WrestleMania. It is going to be an I Quit match between Triple H and Kevin Owens. Triple H has been waiting in the parking lot for the arrival of Kevin Owens, but at this point it looks as though he's going to have to wait to face him at WrestleMania. Encased, 20-foot high, steel cage, Hell in a Cell. The Icon Sting versus the Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt. A match 2 years in the making. They face off inside Hell in a Cell. It's for the NLW World Championship, a fatal four-way elimination match. Edge puts the championship on the line against Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels and Samoa Joe, and who can forget the main event, CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. If CM Punk wins, Stone Cold must step down as the NLW Commissioner. All is riding on the line at WrestleMania. I personally cannot wait. It is going to be the biggest, the best show in NLW history. But that's a week away. We still have our main event tonight. It is going to be the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle taking on the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, with all the charisma in the world, taking on the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, and they lock up. Flair has been adamant in his support of Roman Reigns over the past 2 weeks, but it's going to be Flair who has to take on Angle here tonight, not Roman Reigns. And there's that notorious Nature Boy strut. Goes to the clothesline, but a takedown by Angle, and that Olympic style on display at the moment. But Flair manages to roll out. He is a great mat technician as well. They're back on their feet. And a back suplex. Goes to the clothesline, does Flair. But Flair caught by the German suplex on his feet. And again, flops to the floor. Angle with the German. And Flair collapses. Kurt Angle is in control of the Nature Boy. Angle in the corner. And a vicious chop by Flair. But again, whipped over the ropes and he lands on the apron, but Angle's there to punch him down. And the referee telling Angle to back off. Flair trying to catch his breath. But Angle going to try and go after him, but there's Flair hanging Angle up in the ropes, and now the chop block to the knee. He is working on that leg expertly, setting him up for the figure four later on, and drives his sternum into it as well. The knee into the sternum of Angle, but it only gets a 2 count. Flair now measures his man. Angle back to his feet. Flair off the ropes, but caught with the belly-to-belly throw, and Flair just got tossed halfway across the ring. Belly-to-belly suplex by Angle. And Angle, irate. Flair on the top rope. Here on our main event. Angle goes after him, but Flair with the rake to the eyes and sends him down again. Now Flair, what's he doing up there now? He climbs to the top, but Angle meets him and sends him off the top rope. I don't think I can ever recall a time where Flair successfully did a move off the top rope, but there you go. And here comes Angle, series of shots. Go behind. Angle with the German suplex and a second, landing him right on his neck. And the third sends Flair into a crumpled heap. Last week, Kurt Angle successfully defeated Arn Anderson. Is he going to do the same to Ric Flair? And can he do the same to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Angle going for a fourth German suplex. But there's a low blow out of the sight of the referee. Referee didn't see that. That's why they call him the dirtiest player in the game. And now the figure four leg lock. The figure four applied in the centre of the ring. Angle has no place to go. He may very well tap out at this juncture. But he's looking to turn it over and reverse the pressure, and he does. Kurt Angle reverses the pressure on Ric Flair, but Flair gets out of it. Releases the hold. Kurt Angle though, the damage has been done with... Oh, what the hell's that? Look at that! Ric Flair is brass knuckles! The referee doesn't see it. Flair with the brass knucks, but misses! And the Angle slam! The brass knuckles go flying out of the ring. And Angle firing on all cylinders! The primal scream! And the ankle lock! Wrenching on that ankle! And Flair has to tap out. Flair taps out to the ankle lock, but Kurt Angle is not relinquishing the hold. Angle is making Flair pay. He is punishing Flair in that ankle lock right now. Continues to wrench on it. Oh my God, what a spear. Here comes Roman Reigns to break it up with a spear. Piercing through Angle like a torpedo. And is this the sight we're going to see come WrestleMania? Because at WrestleMania, it is going to be Roman Reigns versus Kurt Angle. Angle has beaten Flair. He's beaten Arn Anderson. But can he match the challenge of Roman Reigns? We're going to find out. And in the meantime, here's Triple H. Still waiting in the parking lot for Kevin Owens. He's got that sledgehammer as well. And what is this now? Oh my God! Oh my God, look out! Oh, it's deja vu, isn't it, Hunter? I guess we'll see who's going to quit at WrestleMania. Try and not get hurt before then, huh? Well, Kevin Owens tried to run down Triple H again! And now Triple H is irate. He's ballistic. It's I quit at WrestleMania. Triple H versus Kevin Owens.